SGL, requesting to open training site. Morning, everybody. My name is Staff Sergeant Lyons. Today we will be going over task number 071-004-008, perform a function check on an M17/M18 pistol. Before we begin, we're going to go over a brief draw. The overall risk today is low, but here are some hazards to watch out for. Watch out for any slips, trips, and falls. We are on turf today. Just be mindful of where you step. Any vehicular traffic, just be mindful if we tend to go outside. We are inside right now, so that should be a non-issue, but in case we go outside, please be mindful of that. If any wildlife manages its way into the training area today, leave it alone, it'll leave you alone. Dehydration, please be very mindful that it is warming up. If you need to step away and drink some water, please do so. In the event of an active shooter, we will conduct the run, hide, fight technique. In the event of a fire, we will exit out these doors and get accountability in the parking lot. In the event of inclement weather, we will go to the nearest storm shelter. For this building, it is the latrines. Go out this door, go left, the latrines are to the right. Remember that we are a green army, so please reduce, reuse, and recycle. Are there any previous hot or cold weather injuries?
Nope.
If there are and you don't want to speak up, just make sure to downgrade or upgrade as necessary. Are there any profiles in my formation today? If there are and you do not wish to speak up, please stay within the limits of your profile. We'll now move on to a PCC-PCI check. So everybody, please get out your ID card, pen, and paper. ID card. ID card. We'll now go over the task conditions and standards. We'll be going over task number 071-004-008, perform a function check on an M17/M18 pistol. Conditions: you are a member of a squad or team preparing to conduct a mission. You have your assigned weapon, an M17 or M18 pistol. You must perform a function check on the pistol as part of the pre-combat check or inspection. The pistol has been cleared, and you have an empty pistol magazine on hand. Some iterations of this task should be performed in MOP 4. Today we will be not performing in MOP 4. Standards: ensure the pistol is clear. Insert empty magazine into the magazine well. Grasp slide and pull completely to the rear until catch lever lock slide open. Press magazine catch, pull back and release slide. Push up on manual safety lever to engage safety. Press trigger to the rear. Push down manual safety lever to disengage safety. Press and hold the trigger to the rear, pull slide completely to the rear and release slide. Release trigger and press trigger again. Special conditions: none. Safety risk low. MOP 4 sometimes. Task statements: Q, none. Danger: always be aware of a weapon's condition and muzzle orientation. Treat all weapons as if they are loaded and prepared to fire. Never point a weapon at anything you do not intend to shoot. Warning: none. Caution: none. Remarks: none. As I read through these performance steps, my AI Staff Sergeant Rivers will be going through step by step. Step 1, ensure the pistol is clear. Step 2, insert empty magazine into magazine well. Note: if magazine catch fails to lock magazine in place, notify field maintenance. Step 3, grasp slide and pull completely to the rear until slide catch lever lock slide open. Step 4, press magazine catch. Note: if magazine fails to fall free of the pistol under its own weight, notify field maintenance. Step 5, pull back and release slide. Step 6, push up on manual safety lever to engage safety. Step 7, press trigger to the rear. Note: striker should not be released. If striker is released, notify field maintenance. Step 8, Push down manual safety lever to disengage safety. Step 9, press trigger to the rear and hold to the rear. Note, striker should be released and an audible click should be heard. Step 10, pull slide completely to the rear and release slide. Step 11, release trigger. Note, a light audible click should be heard and felt as the striker resets. Step 12, press trigger. Note, the striker should release when you hear and feel a loud audible click. Any questions at this time? At this time, we will now take 5 minutes to practice this task.
Clear.
Lock to the rear, let it fall on its own accord. Perfect. And then don't forget to re-engage the safety at the end. Perfect.
Do you use the slide release to send the bolt back forward, or do you have to pull it to release it?
You can do either or.
Clear.
Make sure when you're clearing the weapon, you don't accidentally point it towards yourself.
Working right in, cross to the rear. Up.
Perfect. All right, everybody, 5 minutes has ended. I'll now restate the task conditions and standards. Task number 071-004-0008. Perform a function check on an M17 M18 pistol. Conditions. You are a member of a squad or team preparing to conduct a mission. You have your assigned weapon, an M17 or M18 pistol, and must perform a function check on the pistol as part of the pre-combat check or inspection. The pistol has been cleared and you have an empty pistol magazine on hand. Some iterations of this task should be performed in MOP 4. We will not be performing in MOP 4 today. Standards. Ensure the pistol is clear. Insert empty magazine into the magazine well. Grasp slide and pull completely to the rear until slide catch lever locks slide open. Press the magazine catch. Pull back and release the slide. Push up on manual safety lever to engage safety. Press trigger to the rear. Push down manual safety lever to disengage safety. Press and hold the trigger to the rear. Pull slide completely to the rear and release slide. Release trigger and press trigger again. Special conditions none. Safety risk low. MOP 4 sometimes. Q, none. Danger. Always be aware of a weapon's condition and muzzle orientation. Treat all weapons as if they are loaded and prepared to fire. Never point a weapon at anything you do not intend to shoot. Warning, none. Cautions, none. Remarks, none. We will now begin testing. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right, Sergeant, whenever you are ready.
Clear. Insert the magazine. Lock the slide to the rear. Magazine falls on its own. Slide forward. Place the weapon on save. Attempt to fire does not fire. Place the weapon on fire. Squeeze. Hold. Charge the weapon. Release the trigger. Click. Squeeze the trigger again.
You are a go at this time. Please stand right there. Who would like to go next? All right, Sergeant, begin whenever you are ready. All right, go ahead and stop. You are a no-go at this time.
Okay.
In order to clear the weapon, you must drop the magazine first before you lock the slide to the rear.
All right.
Okay? Please sign right here. All right, everybody, please conduct a quick police call. At this time, we will now do our final PCC PCI. Can everybody please get out their ID card, pen, and paper? Pen and paperwork. That's you. Pen and paperwork. That's you. That's you. Pen and paperwork. SGL, at this time, I have 3 trained, 2 untrained. All right, everybody. In case you did not pass today, retest will happen at 09/2026, February 2026, 27 in room 225, uniform and equipment, OCP, ACH, and FLIC. Retest will happen on February 27, 2026 at 1000, location room 225, uniform and equipment, OCP, ACH, and FLIC. Okay, we will now conduct an AAR. All right, what was supposed to happen today? We were supposed to go over task number 071-004-008, perform a function check on an M17/M18 pistol. We were supposed to talk over the task condition standards, test, and establish a retest date, and do an AAR. What did happen?
We know over task condition standards.
Had a demonstration, how to do the task correctly.
At practice time.
Went over a draw.
Perfect. What went right?
You were clear with your directions.
We had enough equipment to train.
Good demo.
What went wrong?
I did not pass. Not enough time.
Okay, how do I improve training for next time?
More time to practice.
Were there any injuries or damaged equipment?
Nope.
Were all control measures implemented effectively?
Yes.
SGL, all personnel and equipment accounted for, no damaged equipment or personnel, all control measures implemented effectively. I will now review my draw. SGL at this time requests to close out training site.